So 3, 2, 1. Fabian Allen. Thank you, Fabian, for taking the time out for the Backward Point podcast. It's great to have you here. How has your experience been here in Canada for the GT20?
Well, it's good so far. It's my second season. A little bit of weather's around, so you can see no game today.
Yeah.
But we take the time off to enjoy our own company and try to have fun.
This is the second season you had in the GT20. How
Yes.
is it different from the first season? Like, is it more competitive games? I know the ground structure has been a lot better. A lot more fans are engaging with the GT20 now.
To be honest, it remained the same. Still challenging. Still we have a lot of international players around. Different faces. Yeah, more enjoyment, more fun. But always good to be here.
Your first season here at the GT20 was sort of instrumental towards your career because at that time you were playing for the West Indies B team, and eventually that same year you went on to debut for the West Indies. So, how much does this league mean to you, and how has it have a special place in your heart over the years?
Yeah, as you mentioned, it play a part in my career, which started West Indies B team, and we went straight to the final, and we have a good performance. I have a good performance over the season and stuff, so it's good. For my career, I go straight into West Indies setup, which is good. So this mean a lot to me, and I always looking forward for it.
Did you find like a big jump between playing franchise cricket or domestic cricket in the West Indies versus playing internationally? Was there a big jump in like the quality or the pressures of playing for West Indies?
I would not say the big jump. It's a process. I follow the process coming up. So I play under 19 for West Indies. So it was a process for me. So I just follow the process, and it was that time.
Remember that your debut was in India, against India. Is that correct?
Yes.
How are the pressures of like playing in India against India? Because those fans are rabid. Like we're from Pakistan, our background is from Pakistan, and we know how crazy they get. India is like 10 times more, right? So
Yeah.
how are the pressures there? You're debuting in front of Pune. It's one of the biggest grounds in the world. The Indian fans are like just absolutely obsessed with the game. Did you feel like you were playing with not 11 players, but more than that, or was it just you just zone it out?
To be honest, the first time being in India at that time, it was a nerve wracking for me.
Yeah.
To see so much people. It's the first time playing with so much people around me. But I enjoy it, and I go back and I go back and I go back and I get to love it. So India is like a home to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What part of the Indian culture do you appreciate the most?
Um,
The food's great there.
To be honest, chicken curry food is good. I always eat that, so that's amazing. So every time I go India, I make sure chicken curry.
Any Bollywood favorites or?
No,
No?
I don't follow Bollywood favorite, but
Yeah.
I always see it on the internet, and I always like them as well. So
Were there any heroes for you playing in the West Indies side who you used to like watch on TV and then you got a chance to play with them and you were like starstruck with playing or meeting any players in specific?
yeah, Chris Gale was one of them. Karen Pollard, Andre Russell, DJ Bravo, those big name. I was from a young growing up watching them, and to play with them is a dream come true. So
How is it like sharing a dressing room with them? Like, are they easy to talk to? Like, if you go in to pick their brains and ask for tips?
yeah, definitely they are such a nice guy. Especially Chris Gale and Karen Pollard and all of them.
Didn't you have an experience in the Trinidad and Tobago as well?
Yeah, so I had an opportunity to be part of the Canadian touring team to Trinidad in 2016. So we faced their under 17 team. At the same time, we got a chance to meet Brian Lara, who the Prince of Trinidad. So super nice guy, very humbling guy. He called us over to his house for a barbecue, and that was like one of the highlights of my life. So I found the players there were very good, very competitive. They smashed us in all 3 matches. We didn't stand a chance. So I was excited to see a lot of those players eventually come up the ranks and play in the CPL for domestic and
Yeah.
then eventually for the West Indies.
Yeah, they are such a nice guy. They just once you be around them, they make you comfortable. They give
Yeah.
you good advice on your career. They make sure that you're good. So that's what you want as senior players. Step up in the
Totally.
ranking. Make sure the younger one in coming up comfortable going forward.
Yeah. How much? So moving towards a little bit more of the international news, we just saw the whole West Indies sort of debacle of them not being able to make it to the World Cup for the first time ever, two-time champions. How much of a blow was that as a West Indian player to be like, this is not the standard of cricket that West Indies usually plays. So it was for like us fans seeing a World Cup without the West Indies is absolutely like insane. It's never heard of before. But as a player, as a playing player, how does that go?
Yeah, that's a tough question on me, but watching and playing for West Indies is always a dream for me. It's sad to know that they're not qualified for the World Cup, but then again, the other team does play the better cricket end of the day, so we're not gonna debate on that and point on anyone
Yep.
who made a mistake, and we all made mistake,
Yep.
So we just have to go back to the drawing board and go back and where facilities and train harder
Yeah.
and get back West Indies cricket on the top.
Yeah, I mean, cricket for you is a job. We all have jobs. You have day jobs that we work for, corporate jobs. We make a mistake, it stays within our team. But you make a mistake, it's on TV, and millions of people are watching that. If you drop a catch or if there's a bad over you bowled, how do you deal with those pressures? In cricket, people have said that you see more bad days than good days. So how do you sort of pick yourself up and deal with the pressures of playing in front of millions?
Yeah, it's all about your mindset. It's all about your headspace, where your headspace is, and I try to. Whenever I go in game, I try to have a clear mindset, and I try to observe my pressure as much as I can, because it's not easy. Where fans is disappointed. I know that they're disappointed, but end of the day, whenever I go on the cricket field, I give it my 110%. So end of the day, I'm satisfied whenever I come off as well.
How much more competitive has the international cricket gotten? Because I remember when we used to watch, like, the first World Cup happened in 1975, and cricket was still competitive then as well. But as it's gotten more modernized, and players like Virat Kohli are like, they have the whole regimen, they're following lifestyles from Ronaldo, and they're trying to like emulate that sort of fitness. How has that sort of impacted everyday cricket for you guys as well?
Yeah, when you look at Virat Kohli, he's a different class. Younger players looking up to him. Cristiano Ronaldo as well. Those guys are fit and take their sport serious. So we as younger generation, we just adapt from them and try to put that in our game.
So how do you do that personally speaking? Like, do you have your own fitness trainer apart from the team? Do you like watch what you eat? Not a lot of barbecue in the summertime? What's going on?
To be honest, I don't have a diet structure plan. I just eat, but it's not good. I try to break that bad habit. But it's gonna take some time, and it's gonna take a lot of dedication. So I'm looking forward to make a change someday.
He spoke of you playing, making your debut in India. Later on, you even went on to play in the IPL, which some people say is the most competitive league. You played for the Mumbai Indians. Cricket back in Southeast Asia is sort of like a religion. Like, we're from Pakistan, so we know how much pressure there's on players, even when we have the PSL back there. So how was it like playing in the IPL for Mumbai Indians, one of the biggest franchises in the world? Was that a new experience for you? What did you learn from that?
Oh, trust me. It's a hell of that's amazing. Playing for one of the best franchise in IPL. I can say they win a lot of titles. Once you in the IPL setup, you're gonna feel like you're big. You're like
You're a big
You
boy.
made it as a cricketer.
You make it, but end of the day, it take hard work to be there. But end of the day, we all enjoy cricket, and India is very good cricket facility to be honest.
Because when you debuted, the whole Pune crowd was against you, and then when you were playing for Mumbai Indians, they were in favor of you.
Yeah.
How does that work with it? Like, that mind shift? You're like, you guys hated me like 2 months ago, and now you guys are cheering for me.
No, but that's cricket. So we don't take that personal. You know what I mean? We adjust as we go along.
Yeah.
You understand? And try to make everybody be our family.
Yeah.
So we don't take criticism too personal. We just, what I mean? 'Cause, fans love us.
Yeah.
And we have to appreciate them.
So how does your cricket seem to be evolving in the years to come? Because it's getting more fast paced. Even Test match cricket is getting fast paced. Like Pakistan versus Sri Lanka, the Test match just went. Pakistan was averaging like 5 or 6 runs and over at one point.
Baseball's picking up.
Baseball's picking up. If you're watching the Ashes, it's quick stuff, man. So how do you think you will involve your own personal game according to the modern day cricket? Or will you just play your natural game throughout?
Well, to be honest, there's so much cricket been playing around. So you have T10, you have T20, you have so much fast games. So as I go along, I just look to grab every opportunity that I can.
Yeah.
As simple as that, because so much cricket, that this is my job. So why not play?
100%.
I think if you ask me, there was never a better time to be a cricketer than right now, given all the franchise cricket leagues that are happening. I think there's more cricket leagues in the year than there are months in the year.
Genuinely.
So for somebody who's a very popular player, a very sought after player by these league teams, do you think financially you're doing well compared to the previous eras? Like, are you doing well financially in terms of playing with all the leagues and making a good name for yourself?
Yeah, obviously, the more cricket you play, the more people you involve with, more different culture you come around, and I think it's good for our cricket as well, because the more you play, the more you get to understand your games and stuff. So it's good. It's good, to be honest.
How determined are you to get back into the international setup?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm definitely ready. I'm looking forward for it. So
Yeah.
hope West Indies can watch this interview and
Hey, we're gonna send it straight to Brian Lara.
yeah, I'm definitely ready.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, we're from Pakistan, so obviously we want to talk to you about the PSL. You were part of the Zalmis for one of the years.
Yes.
How was your experience like playing in the PSL, part of the Zalmis?
To be honest, I never been to Pakistan before. I played the PSL was played in the UAE.
Yeah.
So I get involved here. I wish to be in Pakistan every time. I wish to be in Pakistan, but
They love Darren Sammy.
Darren Sammy is
Darren
like
Sammy is a
a
hero.
local now there.
trust me, one day I surely, inshallah, I should.
Inshallah,
Inshallah,
yeah.
let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
I shall be there. So, but yeah, playing for Zalmi is very entertaining. Working with Darren Sammy. I think Zalmi is a good team over the past years. They've been doing good.
Yeah.
And to be a part of the team, they share good culture. They share good habits, and that's what you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the things that's credited about Darren Sammy is that, he's obviously the captain of West Indies when they won the T20 World Cup twice. And a reason behind that, people say, is because he gelled the whole West Indian team. There's people coming from different islands, different backgrounds, different cultures. As a player, did you find it difficult to sort of gel in with all the players, or are you guys professionals and just part of the job?
Yeah, as you said, we are professional, so it's part of our job to socialize as quick as possible. So once we go different franchises, we look to gel with different players as
Yep.
quickly as possible because it's our teammates. So
100%.
the longer you take to actually gel with them, it's more difficult to
Yeah.
know our players. So
Because GT20, like the league like GT20 is so short, right? It's only a few weeks. You only have so much time with the players. There's shorter games, and then like days like today, when it rained out, you don't really spend those hours in the field with your players like you would otherwise. So, like, does it become difficult to have that team chemistry at the end of the day?
no, it's not difficult. End of the day, we have team activity, so that make it
Like, what do you guys do?
like we will have some food. We have some some little soft drinks in the team room, and we will talk and have a what I mean, just discuss cricket. And sometimes we don't even discuss cricket. We just be ourselves and
Just talking about everything.
Just talk about everything. Simple.
I love that. I love that.
So what's next for you after this league? What do you have? Any plans in the coming weeks? I'm sure you're going back to the Caribbean for the CPL.
Yeah, I have CPL. Then, inshallah, something else might come.
Are you
up
playing for
soon.
the Jamaica Tawas?
Yes,
Okay, so defending champions.
different.
You were the man of the match in the last final that happened.
He knows this, right?
Yes.
He was just
yeah,
the table.
yeah.
So does that add more expectations for you to keep on performing?
No, it's one thing about Fabian Allen, once I go on that cricket field, I'm gonna give my 110%. So, performance gonna take care of itself because once Fabian Allen touch that field, it's just
I love
cricket.
that. I love that attitude. That's like a Michael Jordan type attitude. I love it.
Absolutely. Yes, Fabian, we're very excited about where your career goes, and we hope that you make a comeback in the West Indies team. And we also hope that if anyone's watching from Pakistan, we pick you in the next PSL so we can see you back performing in Pakistan in front of the Pakistani crowd. It'll be an honor for us for you to visit there, and it's been great having you here at the GT20. And we wish you best of luck for your future career.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being on.
Thank you.
Thanks.